everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Kim and today I am doing another speed build. This one is called Redwood Grove and it's on a 40 by 30 lot in Willow Creek, even though it's currently in Windenburg. It comes in at just less than 257,000 simoleons and is a 4-bed 2-bathroom build. So I started building this in Windenburg, but there is this tree on this particular plot and it just gets in the way when I'm building, and it's so annoying because the plot is absolutely gorgeous, but this tree drives me batty when I'm trying to do the building. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to move it over to Willow Creek, and pretty much that's where it stayed. So yes, I've done another build in Willow Creek. So I decided that I wanted to do a bigger suburban build. I've just done a little modern home, and to be honest, my schedule this week has just ended up the wall, and the reason for that is because I actually recorded one of my Let's Plays that should have gone out on Sunday, but unfortunately it was flagged for copyright thanks to the Sims 4 music. So it gave me this like little snippet of where it was, you know, obviously copyrighted from, and so I took it down, put it through the editor, edited this chunk out, re-uploaded it, and it flagged again in a different section, and I was like, are you kidding me? This is not good, because the section where the music was playing was like a pretty important part in the Let's Play, so in the end I had to scrap the lot and redo it all. So it kind of left me in complete disarray because I lost the time in that section just redoing the Let's Play. So I ended up thinking, I was like, I don't want to let anyone down, don't want to let the, well, not anyone down, but you know, I wanted to upload to the channel on the Sunday. So obviously I did this little modern build and I thought, right, I'll get that finished and then I will put that up instead and blah 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 blah. So long story short, I have just been playing catch up, but I decided to do this little suburban build. I've actually been watching some more kind of traditional family homes, and I was thinking, I've not actually done a proper traditional home in a while. It's probably only like a week, to be fair. But to me, in my building world, a week is now a very long time. So I was like, well, I've not really done one for a while, so I'm just going to do another one. And yeah, here we go. So this actually went through quite a few changes, which they always do. The exterior colours on, I think most people will agree, it's quite difficult to pick the colour palette for the external of the house. I try to change it up a bit so that I'm not doing the same sort of, you know, using the same wallpapers, so like the bricks and the colourings. I always try to mix it up and make it a bit different, but you always end up with like your default favourites, and I try to steer away from being like that, but there are certain colours that are just absolutely gorgeous. And so I did actually save you and I didn't put you through that, but you'll probably notice that again, I don't even think I put it in, but right at the end, you'll notice externally there's a lot of reds. The windows were red at one point. There was all sorts of different colours and themes, and when I look back at it at the end I was like, oh, I'm not sure if I like it. So I did actually go in and just recolour everything, but obviously the build's just the same. It's just a case of me changing some brick colours around and then sort of changing the landscaping, but I don't actually think I included that much landscaping in this particular speed build, believe it or not. I was actually watching someone, I think I said this last time actually, I was watching someone the other week who was like, in fact I've watched a few people who have been like, oh yeah, and I didn't bother including the landscaping because I know that people don't really like that, and I'm like, really? People don't like seeing the landscaping. Well, that's news to me, because that's all my videos I think really entail. It's like, oh yeah, I built this box, but anyway, if we go on to the bushes and the lawn and the terrain. So yeah, I apologise if I've been boring you to death by showing you all the landscaping that I keep doing. So yeah, I've actually not included as much this time. Not for that reason, just because I did do some recolorings, etc. And it's actually not really that amazing. You know, there's not a lot of space around this plot, believe it or not. So there wasn't anything major that I did that you're missing out on knowing about. So on the inside of this build, I decided to do 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. They're kind of mediocre size. They're not massive. Oh, this roof in Malarkey drives me mad. If you see that section at the side of the house, I can create the most beautiful of roofs. You know, like buildings, and then I come to do the roof, and externally I get it looking absolutely amazing, and then I go to the inside and I'm like, what the heck? It's just cut through the entire building, left, right and centre, and it drives me nuts because, you know, clearly there mustn't be an easy fix to, you know, rectify it. I know that, I mean, don't get me wrong, it does, I do have to swap and change and play around with it for a real good long time sometimes to just, you know, get around the whole issue with it. But other times it's just literally that smaller space that it's cutting in that I just section it off now, and I'm like, just, you know, I can feel like saying, just forget that bit, don't worry about that bit, that's just part of the loft. But I really do wish that there was some sort of fix for the roofing where we could just have the flexibility to literally add whichever roof we desired, because some of the roofing that I come up with, I think that's absolutely gorgeous, and then once I've ended up playing around with it, trying to fix it so it doesn't cut in, it looks nothing like the original, and it really, really grates on me. I'm like, no, this looks so amazing. And I hate builds like that. Sometimes it just works, but other times with more complex builds, it can be like, it can just take forever. But roofing aside, I actually really loved building this build. It was just nice and easy for me, just a nice, easy, flowing build. I didn't really struggle in any area. I just sort of went with it and everything came together quite nicely, which was good, which makes a change. It means that I don't have to moan too much. But I built this one, and I think I put in a sort of child's girly room. I put a sort of elder, kind of maybe a teenager's girly room, and then I did like a boys' teenage room. Some of the rooms aren't that big actually, but I fit everything in, and yeah, I quite like the theme of the rooms. I think one of my favourite rooms is the girly room in the middle, which has got like, I don't know, it just seemed to like work really well. Sometimes I get a little bit stuck with bedrooms, and not stuck, but you know, you need a little bit of inspiration sometimes, and you know, it just seemed to work anyway. With this build, it was just like, yes. Sometimes you do just build and it's like, yes, it's working, I'm having a good building day, and that was definitely the case with this one. I think it actually only took me 2 evenings to finish this because I've been so desperate to watch Game of Thrones, and I'm up to, I think, I had 2 episodes to watch, and I was dying to watch them since the weekend, and but obviously because the Let's Play stuffed up, I was like, no. Anyway, I got to last night and I think I did a little bit of building, but I had to do my Let's Plays last night as well. And so I got them finished off, and I thought, right, I'm gonna watch Game of Thrones. This is it, I'm gonna do it. I managed one of the episodes, but I was so desperate to stay up to watch the last one. I was like falling asleep watching it. I was getting so infuriated with myself. I was like, God damn it, because everyone was like, oh, Kim, it's amazing. You're going to really love this episode. And I was like, I know, I can't wait. But in the end, I just had to go to bed because it was like 12:15, something like that. And I'd been up since kind of like 6 o'clock in the morning. So it was a really long day. But I'm hoping to finally get it watched tonight, and I'm so excited. I'm like a kid in a sweet shop. You'll have to let me know, because I know so many of you are watching it. Who is your favourite actor in Game of Thrones? I think this is a pretty hard question, because there are honestly so many amazing actors and actresses in Game of Thrones. But I must say, I absolutely love Peter Dinklage. He is my absolute favourite, who plays Tyrion Lannister. He just gets me every time, and I just think he's so articulate, and he's just amazing. I love it. I absolutely love this series, I really do. So if you haven't watched it, because I know not everyone's into kind of like, you know, watching, I don't know, Game of Thrones, or it could be anything. It could be The Walking Dead, it could be, you name it. Not everyone's watched everything, but I do recommend, as someone that doesn't really watch TV, I'm a massive gamer. I mean, before The Sims 4, my husband actually laughed, because I said to him today, I was talking about going on about me playing different games, and he was like, oh, you play different games, do you? And I was like, well, I used to, because I always have. I've always played computer games for a really long time now, and my husband's exactly the same, and we just literally never really watch TV. So basically, we barely watch TV, but damn right we watch Game of Thrones. It's absolutely brilliant. So my husband's like, I'm not watching it. There's no way I'm watching it right now. I can't do like episode by episode. I'd rather do, you know, a sit down and watch them all in a row. So I was like, that's fine, but I'm far too impatient to wait. So I've been watching it on my own. It's so good. So yeah, I thoroughly recommend giving that a go if you've not jumped on board already. So I just wanted to say a massive congratulations to my good friend Antoine, who is Sim Architecture, and you will know of him already if you've been following my channel for a while, as we've done a couple of collaborations together. He is absolutely flying at the moment with his subscribers and his channel and his content, and he's just on fire. He's doing amazing. I think at the minute he's just gone over 627 subscribers, and which is absolutely incredible, and I'm so proud, because he works really hard on some amazing builds, and they're always huge as well, always huge, sort of glamorous and luxurious builds. So if you don't know his channel yet, or you haven't come across anything that he does, I'm going to link it in the description box below, and I well recommend checking his channel out if you haven't done already, because oh, I love his builds. And he's actually just released his first creator sim today, where he's doing a creator sim on a wrapper, and then he's doing a build for that wrapper, and I've been very lucky to have a little sneak peek, and it's looking amazing. I would actually say it's right up there with probably one of the best he's done yet. So I don't want to give too much away though, obviously, but I recommend going and checking him out. He's one of the nicest people that I've met on my Sims journey so far, and he's a constant support to my channel and to other people's channels as well. And so yeah, if you've not seen him before, go and check him out, because he's a lovely guy. But other than that, I am just literally playing catch up. So this is going to be going up, and then I've got another Black Widow that's coming out in probably tomorrow now, I would say. And then I'm going to be doing some Parenthood Let's Play and working on my next build. So I think the next one's going to be another apartment, just to kind of give me a little break from this little bit of a bigger build. I feel silly saying bigger build now because when I see what Antoine's working on, it makes this look really tiny, but it is still a bigger build. So, but I do think I'm feeling like the need to do a really big build because I haven't done a huge one in a while. And when I first started YouTube, I did do a few castles and things like that, and I thought, you know what, I've not done anything on that scale for a while, so I may do something like that, but I'm holding no promises at the minute. I'm just trying to keep the content coming, but obviously I want the content that I'm putting out to be quality as well, and for me to take the time, you know, to get it completely how I'm happy with, because if I'm happy with it, then, you know, that's the main thing really, because if I'm not happy with it, then there's just no point in me uploading it. So yeah, but I am thinking, I might have to get some inspiration out there and think of something to come up with. But actually, I do have a little idea. I was thinking about doing a new series called Millionaires Row. And I was thinking about literally just doing maybe 4 or 5 houses, but that are literally over 1,000,000 simoleons, which is quite a challenge because some of the massive builds that I've done have not even come anywhere close to being that expensive. I mean, I know if I was purposely going about my way, I could make them pretty expensive, but I thought that might be a good idea. So I'm thinking I might do this Millionaires Row, and that could be the start of one of my rather bigger builds. But yeah, I need to get my head together really with it and just think of some ideas and what sort of styles and things like that I'd like to do. But if you've got any suggestions or anything that you'd like to see on my channel, or anything you'd like me to build, if you've got a family you want me to build for, anything like that, feel free to just send me a message. I always aim to message absolutely everybody back because I appreciate you taking the time to comment and watch my videos. If I ever miss you, it's never intentional, and I will always come back in the end. But yeah, anyway, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll do my utmost best to do you some sort of build. If you are new to my channel and you're watching for the first time, don't forget to subscribe so that you can come back and see more of everything that I've got to offer. Please give me a big thumbs up and share this everywhere and anywhere, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Take care. Bye.